Alur cerita film ini menceritakan tentang seorang anak perempuan bernama Helen Keller yang buta dan tuli sejak bayi karena kasus demam berdarah yang parah yang saat ini dikenal dengan scarlet fever. Ketidakmampuannya untuk melihat dan mendengar membuatnya frustasi karena tidak bisa berkomunikasi dengan baik. Hal ini membuatnya sering mengalami ledakan kekerasan yang tidak terkendali karena tidak dapat menghadapi orang tuanya yang ketakutan dan tidak berdaya. Menghubungi Perkins School for the Blind untuk meminta bantuan. Sebagai tanggapan, mereka mengirim Annie Sullivan, mantan siswa di sekolah itu, ke rumah Keller sebagai tutor. Pembelajaran yang diterapkan oleh Annie Sullivan terhadap Helen adalah pembelajaran melalui ketekunan, cinta, dan sikap keras kepala. Pada akhirnya film ini berhasil mengajar Helen untuk berkomunikasi dengan baik melalui beberapa metode pembelajaran dalam psikologi yang saat ini dikenal sebagai teori pembelajaran sosial.
Chisholm could do nothing for the girl and refer them to Dr. Alexander Graham Bell. As the girl is young and the parents are not willing to send her to us,
I have put you up for the role of governess.
Governess? Or nursemaid? We both knew you'd get rid of me one of these days.
You've accomplished so much here. What, when you first came to us, you couldn't even spell your name. Are your eyes still so painful?
No, it's my ears, sir.
Tell me about the child. Is she bright? Or dull? Can she be taught?
She's given to tantrums, they say.
So am I. Maybe you should warn the Kellers about me.
I've told them nothing of your history except your qualifications for the job. Here is the money for your train ticket. And here is a gift from all of us with our love.
Kehidupan keseharian dalam film The Miracle Worker. Dalam film The Miracle Worker menceritakan tentang seorang gadis kecil yang bernama Helen Keller. Helen tunarungu, tunanetra, dan tunawicara. Helen tinggal bersama kedua orang tuanya yang berada, dan ayah Helen bernama Kapten Arthur Keller, seorang bangsawan, dan ibunya bernama Kate Keller yang sangat menyayangi Helen. Helen juga memiliki seorang kakak yang bernama James Keller dan bibi yang bernama Bibi Evelyn, dan guru yang mengasuh dan mengajari Helen bernama Anne Sullivan. Kehidupan Helen normal dan baik sampai ia berumur 2 tahun. Namun setelah itu Helen berubah menjadi anak yang bisu, buta, tuli, dan memiliki temperamental.
Helen? Helen, stop! Helen!
Stop it, Helen.
Why'd she stick her fingers in my mouth?
'Cause she mad you talking all day when she can't hear nothing.
If she can't hear it, then how she know talk coming out of my mouth? I think she trying to talk. Now she going crazy, eating herself.
Stop that. Helen, stop it. Helen, stop it.
Help! Help! Helen's trying to kill us! She's trying to kill us again!
Helen, stop it. Stop it. Okay, give Mother the scissors. Helen, give Mother the scissors. Helen. Okay. There now. Okay. girl, huh?
Aktivitas atau kegiatan yang dilakukan dalam film ini yaitu yang pertama tentang Annie dan Helen. Annie mengajarkan Helen tentang lingkungan sekitarnya. Mereka pergi ke danau, memanjat pohon serta melihat taman untuk kakak Helen dan ayahnya Helen. Mereka melakukan kegiatan mereka di sebuah ladang.
Water. No, not apple. Water. Why is it so hard to understand?
We were just about to have lunch.
How is she, Miss Annie?
Fine. I taught her that stitch yesterday. Now I can't get her to stop.
It's so quiet in the house without her. Well, when the captain and James aren't bickering, that is.
I noticed they don't get along.
Oh, well, they used to when James's mother was alive. But then Helen came along and, well, she takes up so much of our attention.
Soup. Oh, such a lady. She'd rather starve than eat without a spoon.
You have taught her so much in a week and a half.
It's not enough. Obedience is not enough. She knows so many words. If only she knew what they meant.
And how will she learn?
The way a bird learns to use its wings, it has to come.
But how, Miss Annie?
I need more time.
Alone with her?
Yes. Why not?
Because I can't.
Spell it. If she ever learns, you're the first person she's going to want to talk to. She needs me. She needs me too.
No. You have 3 days, Annie. That's all you have.
E-G-G. Egg. The word is the thing. It has a name. Bird. The bird is coming out of its shell, Helen. You come out too.
Well, Brent.
Flower. Leaf.
I believe we're on something here. Bob?
Hello, Francis. James.
Captain.
Thought I'd come take a look around.
Well, we had an idea last year and tried something. And it looks like 22 inches between the plants gives us about twice the yield.
Twice the yield.
We had that blue mold pretty bad last year, sir.
Well, we think it's carrying over the winter and the roots. So we're going to try to get all the roots and stalks out of the ground after the harvest.
Well, with the roots gone, if we get a bad rain, we stand to lose a whole layer of topsoil.
Well, I was thinking of that, too. Let's plant some low grass for the winter. Look for some, would you, Francis?
Mm-hmm.
Did you need something, Father?
I think I have it, Jimmy. Sorry to interrupt.
Cara beradaptasi dengan lingkungan sekitar. Pada awal dalam film cerita ini, Helen Keller tinggal bersama kakak dan kedua orang tuanya. Dikarenakan Helen tidak bisa mendengar, berbicara, dan melihat, sehingga Helen sangat disayangi oleh kedua orang tuanya. Helen memiliki temperamental yang tidak baik. Jika tidak diikuti keinginannya, maka dia akan mengamuk. Dikarenakan penyakitnya ini, kedua orang tua Helen memutuskan untuk memanggil seorang guru untuk mengasuh dan mengajari Helen. Dan mereka tinggal di sebuah gubuk kecil di belakang rumahnya.
Helen!
Stop it, Helen.
Why'd you stick her fingers in my mouth?
'Cause she bet you were talking all day when she can't hear nothing.
If she can't hear it, then how she know talk coming out of my mouth? I think she trying to talk. Now she going crazy, eating herself.
Stop that. Helen, stop it. Helen, stop it.
Help! 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 They're trying to kill us! They're trying to kill us again!
Helen, stop it. Stop it. Okay, give Mother the scissors. Helen, give Mother the scissors. Helen. Okay.
Dr. Chisholm could do nothing for the girl and refer them to Dr. Alexander Graham Bell. As the girl is young and the parents are not willing to send her to us,
I have put you up for the role of governess.
Governess. Or nursemaid. We both knew you'd get rid of me one of these days.
You've accomplished so much here. But when you first came to us, you couldn't even spell your name. Are your eyes still so painful?
No, it's my ears, sir. Tell me about the child. Is she bright? Or dull? Can she be taught?
She's given to tantrums, they say.
So am I. Maybe you should warn the Kellers about me.
I've told them nothing of your history except your qualifications for the job. Here is the money for your train ticket. And here is a gift from all of us with our love. We're going to miss you. This is my last chance to counsel you, Annie. You lack tact and the talent to bend to others. You're hard to fool and harder to please. But all the same.
Miss Sullivan?
Yes.
I'm James Keller.
I had a brother, Jimmy. Are you Helen's?
Half-brother. Do you have a trunk?
Yes.
Henry, Hussey. Come on, Miss Sullivan.
Miss Sullivan. I'm so relieved. We were beginning to get a little bit worried about you. The man who sold me that ticket ought to be tied to the tracks. I'm Catherine Keller. I'm Helen's mother. You didn't bring Helen. I was hoping you would. Well, her father wanted to spend the afternoon with her, actually. They so enjoy their time together.
Kate, you should be ashamed. Miss Sullivan, you'll find it in the South we make up these little stories just to amuse each other. I hope you won't mind.
Oh, she wants me.
She can have you back in 2 weeks.
Miss Annie, please take good care of her.
I will.
Gaya belajar. Gaya belajar. Yang pertama, metode atau pendekatan guru yang digunakan Anne yaitu dengan memberikan boneka yang merupakan buatan anak-anak dari sekolah Perkin dengan mengejarkan DOLL atau boneka melalui tangan. Ia berharap dapat menghubungkan objek dengan huruf.
Yes. All right then, Helen. Doll will be your first word. It's as good as any. D. O. L. L. Doll. Doll. It has a name. D. O. L.
Konflik yang terjadi dalam film The Miracle Worker. Dalam film ini berawal dari sang bibi yang datang memberikan solusi kepada kedua orang tua Helen untuk memanggil seorang guru untuk mengasuh dan mengajari Helen. Dan nama guru Helen bernama Anne Sullivan. Namun pada saat Anne datang mengunjungi kediaman Helen, malah tidak disambut baik oleh Helen. Helen justru menganggapnya sebagai ancaman. Helen melempar barang-barang Anne. Awalnya orang tua Helen kurang percaya dengan cara mengajar Anne setelah melihat Helen yang terus-terusan kabur darinya. Bahkan Helen pernah mengunci Anne di dalam kamar dan menyembunyikan kunci itu di dalam mulutnya. Helen pun juga pernah mengambil makanan dari piring ibunya, ayahnya, dan kakak tirinya dengan menggunakan tangan. Dan di sini Anne merasa Helen tidak memiliki etika dan sopan santun yang baik. Helen juga berperilaku manja dan sulit diatur.
D. O. L. L. D. O. L. L. Very good. Very good. Good first lesson. Very well done. Very well done. Oh! Oh! Let me out, you wimp!
Tobacco prices up, Father. We should earn a nice profit this year for a change.
Used to be a man could make a good living running a farm.
Well, perhaps if you leave your pet newspaper and come show me my business, we can make some real money.
Not in front of Miss Sullivan.
Why not in front of Miss Sullivan?
Miss Annie, Helen is used to helping herself from our plates.
I'm afraid I'm not used to it.
No, of course not.
Oh!
Viney, please bring Miss Sullivan another plate.
There's nothing wrong with my plate, Captain, only that Helen's hands don't belong in it.
One plate is hardly worth spoiling our breakfast over.
You see, she's just going to keep trying until she gets away.
I must insist that you let the girl go. Thank you.
Oh!
Oh, look, now she's hurt herself.
No, she hasn't. I know a tantrum when I see one. And a badly spoiled child.
Miss Sullivan.
Please show some pity.
For this kind of behavior. Pity's the one thing she doesn't need. The whole house waits on her hand and foot.
Here, here.
Oh!
Oh, look, now she's hurt herself.
No, she hasn't. I know a tantrum when I see one. And a badly spoiled child.
Miss Sullivan.
Please show some pity.
For this kind of behavior. Pity's the one thing she doesn't need. The whole house waits on her hand and foot.
Here, here.
You stay out of this.
Letting Helen have her own way, it's really such a small thing.
Small? It seems you've all decided it's easier to feel sorry for Helen than to teach her how to behave.
Well, I've not seen that you've taught her anything yet, Miss Sullivan.
Quite right, Captain. Well observed. I'll start right now if you leave the room.
Leave the room?
Yes, please, Captain. Right now, if you leave the room.
Miss Sullivan.
If you're not willing to stand up to one tantrum, I cannot teach her anything. Mrs. Keller, you asked if there was anything I needed.
Yes, but
I need to be alone with Helen.
Solusi yang diambil yaitu Anne melihat sebuah gudang dekat dengan perkebunan yang letaknya tak jauh dari rumah Helen. Ia pun berpikir untuk mengajar Helen di tempat tersebut selama 2 minggu. Seiring berjalannya waktu, Anne dengan sabar mengajar Helen untuk beradaptasi dengan lingkungan sekitarnya. Ia berfokus pada untuk mengajari Helen tentang kosakata baru dan benda-benda yang ditemukannya di sekitar lingkungan Helen berada.
And if what happened this morning wasn't enough, Helen can't stand to be near her. Things have gotten worse, and I want you to give her notice.
No.
Well, if you won't, I must.
Good evening, Captain. Mrs. Keller.
Miss Sullivan, I find that I am not satisfied with this. That is, this arrangement. Will you please take off your glasses? I find it very difficult to speak to you with them on.
Of course.
If you must, keep them on. Now, Miss Sullivan.
Please tell me, Captain, is the little house in the grove of trees being used for anything?
The garden house?
This is just what I am talking about. Miss Sullivan, if you expect to stay on here, there must be a change in your manner. And you must convince me that there's the slightest hope of teaching a child who flees from you like the plague. You could show some sympathy.
You're absolutely right, Captain. There is not the slightest possibility of teaching a child who runs away from me. It is hopeless here. And the sooner we realize that, the sooner we can get to a solution.
It is not hopeless. Helen could talk by the time she was 10 months old. Before this illness, she was such a good child.
Yes, she was an extraordinary child.
I believe that. But she's not that child anymore. I've seen pets behave better than she does, and it's your pity that's the cause of it.
I beg your pardon.
I'm afraid your love for Helen is a greater handicap to her than her blindness or her deafness.
Annie, before you came, we spoke of putting Helen in an asylum. Please don't give up.
Obviously, Miss Sullivan thinks it's hopeless.
Here! It's hopeless here. I'm only just beginning. Please let me show you. Please follow me. I believe I can only make progress with Helen if I have complete charge of her.
But you already have that.
No, I mean day and night. She must depend on me.
For what?
For everything. Her food, her clothes, her playtime, her sweets. All of these things are tools that I can use to reach her.
And how do you propose to do that when she runs away from you?
If she can run to you, I have no hope. Which is why I must live with her somewhere else. You can bring Helen here after a long carriage ride. She won't know where she is. And you can still see her every day, provided she does not know you're here.
How long would you keep her?
As long as it takes. I know this is the way. And, Captain, I cannot be rude to you if you're not around to interfere with me.
Well, we rode in the country for 2 hours.
For all she knows, she could be in another town.
Bring her inside, please.
Oh, she wants me.
She can have you back in 2 weeks.
Miss Annie, please take good care of her.
I will. Flower. Leaf. Water. No. Not apple. Water. Why is it so hard to understand?
Soup.
Oh, such a lady. E-G-G. Egg. The word is the thing. It has a name. Bird. The bird is coming out of its shell, Helen. You come out too. Horse. Horse eats apple.
How I have waited for this day.
I only hope we won't be disappointed.
Helen doesn't ever disappoint you, Father.
Why are you jealous, James?
I'm not jealous. I'm envious.
It's not only Helen who needs to learn how to talk.
Things will be very different here if Helen is better.
I know.
Who will I blame then for my unhappiness?
If only there was someone to help me. I feel I need a teacher as much as Helen does.